Awesome. Welcome, 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 Healy family. It's great for you to join us not on Frequency Friday, but Frequency Monday. It's an absolute fantastic day to be here. What an exciting start to the month of October. And we couldn't be more excited about what we're going to be sharing with you today. As I cover some of the things and content that we're going to go through today, please feel free just to peruse through the disclaimer that I will be flicking through during the course of the next minute or so, and then we're going to get into proceedings. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mark Bunzaya. I'm head of sales for APAC, and it's a real privilege and a blessing to be part of this amazing organization. Wow, what a journey it has been over the past 2.5 years in Healy. But now we are ready. We are on the dawn of an incredibly exciting future together. And today's Frequency Monday is action-packed. So what you're going to get from the call here today is, of course, you're going to hear from our CEO, Mr. Christian Dorner. You're going to hear from our founder, Mr. Marcus Smeeker, who's got an amazing message to share with you all about the new Healy coach that is going live this month of October. How crazy exciting is that? And then, of course, we're going to get into some detail. We're going to get into some detail around the exciting announcements that are going to enhance and accelerate your business. We're going to talk about how we are enhancing and simplifying the business. And of course, you're going to hear from one of the most inspirational leaders that we have in Healy, our founding member, Mr. Carsten Langer. So he is on the call here live today to share with you. And then we're going to talk about some back office updates. I know you're going to be flipping out with excitement. Once I've finished with this, you're going to have a heap of questions, but there's going to be so much content we're going to cover in the call here today. And then lastly, we're going to share with you some exciting tools that we've got in the business that are about to be launched that are really going to support and drive your business. And I love the way they've been done. So stay tuned right until the very end. Why? Because today could possibly be the most important call in your Healy journey. There is so much information that we do have on the call here today. I encourage you, if you're on this call and you haven't messaged any of your team members to be on this call, I would encourage you to take the opportunity right now to message them and get them on this call, because the information that is on this call tonight, they are not going to want to miss, because it is business critical. It is more than that. It's actually mission critical as we move forward in the business together. So I have the privilege of introducing an amazing gentleman onto the call to get us all kicked off. He's been with Healy now for, well over 6 months, came into the business as the strategy head, but oh my word, could we not be more excited about the amazing vision of this gentleman, the excitement and passion that he has for us, how he puts 3 things at the forefront of everything when it comes to Healy: the interests of our customers, the interests of our members, and making sure that it's all aligning with the vision and direction that we have as a company. It's with real pleasure and honor that I get to introduce onto the call our CEO, Mr. Christian Dorner. Christian, the call is all yours.
Thank you so much, Mark, and welcome everyone to our Frequency Monday. I hope that you are all doing great. This Frequency Monday will be a meeting full of good news for all of you. But before we jump into the good news, let me take some moments to look back in the last weeks and months that we have been through together. Take a look at this picture. The last month with Healy have been, of course, a roller coaster ride for so many of us. We all agree summer has been painful and testing for a lot of you, but not only for a lot of you, also for the team here at corporate, all the colleagues that have been working hard to solve issues and make the situation better. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of you for your patience and your love for Healy. This means a lot to us, and this gives us the strength and the energy that we need to push even stronger. Taking a look at our mission statement, and Mark was addressing mission critical. We have a mission here at Healy. We create revolutionary products and opportunities to empower you to thrive and live a life of freedom, passion, and joy. We deliver frequencies for your life. And yes, we want you to thrive and live a life of freedom, passion, and joy. And yes, we have a revolutionary product in our hands, the Healy, and we all know how groundbreaking this product is. And we cannot stop ourselves to share the good news around ourselves. And still, and this is something we have to admit, we were struggling to put the right opportunity in place that fits to all of you. But we have listened. In the last weeks, we have talked to many of your top leaders. They have been speaking up and they were addressing your questions, your worries, and your doubts to the corporate team. And I want to take the opportunity to thank the top leaders of Healy for leaning in so strong and so hard and for fighting for the interests of their teams. This shows how strong a family can be. Your teams can be really proud of you. We understood that you need more freedom and more flexibilities, ladies and gentlemen, when you decide to promote your favorite Healy edition. We will neither force you nor your members or customers into a subscription that does not fit your needs or their needs. This is well understood. We will give you the freedom to decide what's best for you. Please be aware, we always work for a win-win. We have made mistakes and we are open enough to admit this. But this is history now, and we are ready to welcome the next chapter in this rapid evolution that we are in. Now it's time to stop the pain for all of us and to move forward and build strong momentum together. What does this mean? That means that now, from this moment and moving on, we will say goodbye to complexity and hello to simplicity. And this is what you will feel in the actions that will be made as of today and for the next weeks, starting with the great announcements that you will hear about in today's call, which already lead in a very, very clear direction of simplicity, but followed by additional developments and improvements when it comes to the systems, the plan, and the model. Followed by adding more stability in your business and in your opportunity with Healy. Always with the intention to put you in the center of attention of all the efforts of the company. In the last few days, we have seen enormous development in our business, and the momentum is really picking up strongly. And this shows us how much you love what you do. Internally, I have structured the team to support this new way of working and thinking, that we can support this positive momentum. And we are moving towards an even sharper and field-driven corporate team for faster and better implementation and execution. So I want to thank you all for your commitment, for your passion, and for your support. Let's have a great Frequency Monday full of positive news for you. We will start with a view into the future. In the last Frequency Friday, you heard about the Healy coach module, and Mark was referring to it. The coach module is a new planet in the Healy world universe. And today we have some great news about it. But before we come to our founder and visionary, Markus Schmieke, I want to share a short video with you. Mark, let it roll.
Introducing the new personal coach and success coach. We are now giving you the opportunity to use your Healy for a whole new range of applications. Align personal potentials and professional success in an optimal way. Get the personal coach or success coach module now and discover new ways to improve life for yourself and for others.
And who could be better to talk to you about the coach module than our visionary and founder, Markus Schmieke. Markus, welcome to the Frequency Monday. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Mark and Christian, so much for this very nice introduction to the Frequency Monday. And I also like to welcome all of you today. It's the start of the week, and for us, it's also the start of the month of October. And it's also a start of a new area and a new phase for our Healy evolution. I think Mark and Christian have already announced this. Please make me bigger. I don't like to be so small in this presentation.
I'll do it right now.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, much better. It's really a very, very important moment in the evolution of Healy world, which we have started beginning of the year, and which we have gone through in different phases. And I know a little what is coming today as very important informations. And I believe this is really a turning point for the whole dynamics which are underlying the Healy world. Because Healy world is also not just depending on all the small things and big decisions which are done here and there, but there is an underlying flow in the information field which actually carries Healy world as a wave. And in this flow, there are also certain frequencies, you can say. There are certain periods and qualities of time. And I believe what we are experiencing now will be carrying us through on a new wave towards another completely different quality and level of the evolution. So I'm ahead also of a very interesting week. We are traveling on Wednesday to Italy, where we are meeting scientists, Italian scientists who are working on frequencies even longer than I am doing it. Maybe the same. Yeah, they are older than me, so they are working on frequencies much longer. And they have been working on frequencies in a large team of scientists, very, very interdisciplinary team. There, for example, is one Nobel laureate in this team. His name is Luc Montagnier. He discovered the HIV virus. And another professor whom we are meeting in Naples on next week, Professor Giuseppe Viciello and others. It's an amazing team which has discovered that frequencies are very, very important to structure water within living entities. Like Professor Viciello and this Nobel laureate, Luc Montagnier, they have published around 10 years ago a paper about their experiments with the DNA. And they discovered that if the DNA is within water and you're applying certain low frequencies, like frequencies which are present in the magnetic field of the Earth, for example, the Schumann frequency, which is around 7 hertz, then the water is absorbing the frequencies of the DNA and is developing a certain spectrum of frequencies, which you can measure electromagnetically. So, and then you can save these frequencies, for example, in a file, which you can store in the computer, which you can put in the memory of the computer, and you can send it somewhere else, and then the same frequency can be activated again, and the features and the influence of the original DNA can be restored hundreds and thousands of miles away. This has been done many times in different laboratories, and it shows that, and this has been done also with many different other molecules, that molecules and DNA, they are all having certain spectra of frequencies which water, which is the basis of life, can memorize, and it can be even analyzed electromagnetically, and then it can be used technically to have the same or a similar effect in a very distant place. So this is amazing research, which is very much supporting the idea which we are having, that actually frequencies, and especially frequencies within water, and our body consists to a very high degree of water, more than 70%, some parts up to 80%, 90%, that frequencies are a language of the underlying order. And the underlying order is what we call the information field. So frequencies are not just for themselves, but they're representing an order which is underlying life and which affects us in every moment. So and this is really interesting, because until now we have mainly referred, when we talk about the Healy, to frequencies. But frequencies are always representing an underlying order, the information field. So what is happening now also on this Frequency Monday is that we open up a new chapter within Healy, because we decided, and this was not within the original plan which we had when we launched Healy, to give you access not just to frequency technologies, but also to the underlying possibilities of using the information field. This is, I want to show you, this is the original device which we have developed more than 15 years ago. It's a time waver, and a big device which is used by coaches all over the world to analyze in the information field different aspects of the background of the lives of their clients, and many professionals working with this. So we have taken the essence of this huge databases which we are using for analyzing the background of people's lives and situations and problems, and have also integrated into the Healy. The Healy is basically the miniaturized form of the time waver. So now we decided to integrate step by step, not everything at once, because this would be just impossible to handle, but to introduce step by step the possibilities which we have in analyzing the information field. And now, Mark, you can share the presentation where we just have get a little idea what the coaching module, which is the first step to integrate in a very simple way the work with the information field, which you can do for yourself. So it's kind of a possibility for self-coaching, but you can also do it for other people, like your clients, or you can help people in your downline with this to see where they are in terms of, and here you see what the personal coach will give you access to. Self-worth, which is a very, very important basis for so many aspects of life. Personal relationships, family relationships, emotional balance, social relationships, and spirituality. We consider this to be the most important 6 fundamental areas in which you can, perspectives from which you can look at your life and see where you are, or see where you can improve. And this is even more important. So the analysis of the coaching module, which is directly contacting the information field, can show you the areas in which you can improve, and it will give you hints how you can improve. And this will be a very, very important step. The second step will be that you can use this information to optimize it in the information field. So the coaching process is on the one side, becoming conscious about the obstacles, about what you can improve and how, and then get a support from the information field by optimization. This is a personal coach, and it's really the basis, because look at the 6 areas of their lives. This is really what our personal happiness and our personal basis is also for the next step, which is the second part of the same coaching module. It's called the success coach. But how can you be successful if this basis of your life, like your self-esteem, your emotional balance, your social, personal, and family relationships, and your spiritual grounding, your values, are not in a harmonious state? So on the basis of this, you can look at your goals, the potentials to reach your goals. You can look at your career and your finances. These are important things, but they are secondary, but they are important for our success. So with the Healy Coach Success module, you can analyze in the information fields where you are in these 4 areas, and also get hints how to improve and what you have to improve within yourself, so that you might be better able to reach goals, to develop your potential, and then go for the other 2 aspects of the life. So this is really an amazing, I would say it's the first step of integrating the great potential which we have in the Time Power world into Healy, and it needs training. And this is also what we will supply in the Healy Academy, along with the coaching module. Along with the coaching module, you will get access to a series of training videos, which will help you step by step to understand what is the information field, what is an analysis in the information field, what is an optimization in the information field, what is a database, and then how you can, with a lot of practical examples in these different areas of your life, use the coach module to improve yourself. And if you have been successfully doing this, you can apply it to others to improve their own life. So what we have done in the last months is the first study. I think this is the 5th study which we have been doing in this year already. Remember, we started with a coherence study with more than 4,000 participants with a great result. It got published in a paper in a scientific journal. Then we did the COIL study and compared it with the bioenergetic balance Healy frequency modules, and we had also a great result. It also got published. And then we did the resonance study. There we already looked at how does it affect the well-being if one works with analysis and optimization in the information field, but on a very basic level. So now we have done a 3rd study, which is also was randomized and controlled. Controlled means we had a control group, which, and normally, and this is a very special aspect of this coach study, normally in a control group, the people are not doing anything to improve their well-being or to reach their goals. But this control group in this randomized controlled study was allowed to continue using their Healys. So that's not easy, because the group A was a group which used the Healy Coach module, but not the whole, but just one aspect about the self-esteem, the self-worth. Didn't even use the whole spectrum. So the first group A used the analysis of the coach module and then used also the optimization, whereas the group B only used the analysis on the first day and on the 8th day after 7 days. But in between, they didn't do any optimization. And the group C was not using the Healy coach module, but they continued using their Healy. So this was a very, very strong competition. So the group A using the Healy coach, if the study should be successful, needs to be better, performing better regarding well-being and regarding reaching your goals, which you set for the whole coaching process, than the group using frequencies. And that's a very hard competition. So here you see the result actually. In the group A, the blue line, the blue column shows you in the beginning the quality of life before starting the 14 days of optimization and analysis with the coach module. After 2 weeks, it was significantly increased from 8.9 to 15.8. That's an amazing increase. It's mind-blowing increase. But why is the effect size measurement of this group only 0.6, so means in a middle large effect? Because it's measured by comparing it with the group C, which also had goals and used the Healy frequencies as they were doing it before. So we had to measure the effect of the coach module in the information field against the frequencies, and the result was still a middle large result, which is amazing. In the group B, still there's a small result just from the analysis, because an analysis in the information field already, it's an impulse, and it brings to your consciousness the different obstacles which might be there and the ways how to improve. So that's a really good result. We also had a second questionnaire, which is the Rosenberg self-esteem scale, a scale which is internationally used. And also here with 0.5, we had a small to middle large effect in the group A, control to group C. But what is really interesting, it's the third thing we have looked at. It's the question in how far the people attained their goals. So this 300, altogether were 300, almost 300 people who participate in this randomized control trial. They set goals which they wanted to achieve in the beginning, 3 goals. And here is it's measured how many of the people in a group improved on their goals significantly. These are called the responders. So look in the group C, the control group. They use the frequencies. They use the Healy frequencies as they have been before. They improved 28%, sorry, this is wrong. 28% of this group were responders, means they significantly improved in attaining their goals. Not bad for not using the coach module, but using the frequency. Here is the group B, which did an analysis twice in these 2 weeks. And they had a responder rate of 39%. So almost 4 from 10 had a really good response in attaining their goals, improving their goal attainment sum score. And now look at group A. This is a group which did the analysis and every day the optimization. 65%, almost 2/3 of them had a significant improvement in attaining their goals, the goal attainment sum score. That's quite a difference, isn't it? So this was a study with a big competition against Healy, and we want to repeat it in future with having a group which is actually not doing frequencies. So probably the effect, but I don't want to make a prediction, that's really encouraging, and I'm really looking forward that many of you will have the possibility to work with the information field analysis, to work with the Healy coach for you personally. And this is really the basis to improve all these personal areas of your life. And then you can, on the basis of this, work on success, which of course is our common goal here in Healy World. This is what we want. We want to be successful together, and our success will be measured in how many people we will be helping to also become more happy, become more healthy, and of course more successful in their life. This is I would say the score which we use for measuring our own success, and this will be the success of Healy World. So there are two ways to participate in this information field technology launch. The first is the personal coach, and the second is a success coach, and this is two modules which build on each other. I believe it will be subscriptions, but in the first 3 months, already starting today, I think you don't have to subscribe it, but you can purchase it at once. But I think there will be more information about this later. So it's a great chance to start with your way in the coaching world of Healy. Yeah, I mentioned already, you will get a good training, and that's so important to have a training with lots of examples in the Healy Academy with a video online course, so that you can right now start with your coaching experience when you installed it in your Heal Advisor app. So I think with this, yes, enjoy it. With this, I'm giving the microphone back to probably Mark, who will announce the next steps in our Frequency Monday. So thank you everyone a lot for listening, and I wish you a great week and a great month and a great start to an absolutely new phase of Healy evolution.
Oh, Marcus, thank you so much. Wow, I think for a lot of us on the call here today, we've just had our minds blown. And what I think I really got out of your message today was how, as a company, we continue to evolve and how we just want to enrich the lives of others. You know, so many companies have a vision, but so few companies actually act on that vision. And I really believe with the Healy Coach modules that you've been able to create behind the scenes there is something that's going to empower so many people around the world. And just validating that with the studies and the reality of actually seeing firsthand the impacts that these modules can have on our lives is absolutely remarkable. I know how valuable.
And Mark, it's really only because of our members that we are doing this. Because when we started, we said Healy is frequencies for your life. And this is the maximum which people can understand. But we didn't have to convince anyone about frequencies. Our members just, they're living frequencies. It's only because of the demand, and I think we underestimated the interest and the ability of the people to really, really go deep. And this is why we are opening up this information field technology, which I thought in the beginning we have to hide because it's too far out. It's going too deep. No, it's really what the people want, and therefore, it makes me very happy.
Awesome. Well, you know what? We can see it. You radiated throughout the call here today. And it's been such a wonderful blessing to have you on the call and to hear firsthand these exciting announcements and how we can take Healy to the next level together. So thank you so much for everything you do. And thanks for being on the call with us today.
Thank you, Mark. Have a nice day.
Awesome. Take care, sir. Ciao. All right, everyone. Well, there you go. You heard it from our founder, Mr. Marcus Schmeeker. If you aren't flipping out with excitement about what's available, I tell you now, this business is just going to the next level every time. And, I think we can be very fortunate that for a limited time, you're going to be able to access the personal coach module and success coach module for a lifetime fee. So we're only going to run this for 3 months. So it's literally going to start the moment that we go back live on the 5th of October. You're going to be able to go from the 5th of October all the way through to the 31st of December, and you're going to be able to have yourself a lifetime edition of personal coach module and success coach module. On the screen here right now, you will see the pricing. Personal coach module is 233 euros. Now, I know you're going to say to me, hey, you know what? That's not in my currency. Don't worry. This is just for the purposes of the call here today. You can basically take the exchange rate and apply that to your currency. That's what you can expect to pay. But we will have all this information ready for you in your back office. We will be having a Frequency Monday newsletter going out just like we do with Frequency Friday, and you will have all the information at your fingertips. Plus, you're going to have sizzle videos and everything else. So here you have it. Personal coach, 233 euros. Success coach, 333 euros. Look at that. You've got PV associated with each of those modules. You know what? If I were you, I'd be taking advantage of this amazing offer. If you just saw the results of the studies, if you're on the same call as me, this is absolutely a no-brainer to be able to empower yourself to reach goals. Can we agree that the majority of us that came on the call here today came on here for a bigger purpose? And as a result of that purpose, can we agree that we've got goals aligned to that purpose? And who would like to have a 65% probability of achieving those, or at least having that level of progress towards it? I think we'd all put our hand on the call here, right now. So please make sure that you take the opportunity to get your lifetime editions of these amazing modules. Now, I do want to point here very quickly, a lot of work has been going on behind the scenes with the Healy Academy. And there is so much that is going into 3 key categories: your product knowledge area, your business tools, and personal development areas, of which, of course, your coach and success coach module information is all going to be in there as well. So make sure that you are jumping into the Healy Academy. There's going to be so much going on. Shortly, I'll be sharing with you just how many new pieces of information are going to be available to you. But there is so much, and it's going to continue to evolve. So please make sure that you are always on the Healy Academy. Remember, I'll never forget, John Maxwell always talks about the 7 irrefutable laws of leadership, and he talks about the law of the lid. Remember, the law of the lid is all about when you cap yourself, when you think that there is no more to learn, you know what? You cap yourself, you cap your team, you cap your life. But the moment you remove that cap and you become a continuous student to learning, you continue to empower yourself. As you continue to empower yourself, you grow. And this is the best vehicle we have to support you to be able to do that, through the Healy Academy. So that's just my main piece that I wanted to share with you on that. But my job here today is to share with you a little bit about what's coming. So I'm going to play a little video for you. And this video is really just a extended video of what you saw earlier, but it's really just to give you a little bit more of an enhanced summary of the information that you heard from our founder, Mr. Marcus Schmicker. Here it comes.
Introducing the new personal coach and success coach. We are now giving you the opportunity to use your Healy for a whole new range of applications. Align personal potentials and
Sorry, team, that would be my bad. I had run the wrong video. So I'm going to try give that another go. And if it's the same one that's loaded up twice, I apologize. We'll just get straight into the rest of it, okay? Let's give it another crack.
Coaching can effectively help you to get things moving when you are stuck and to find blind spots in your reality, aspects of your personality that you are not aware of, even though they continually block you. Only when you see clearly can you make decisions, take action, and initiate change. Introducing the new personal coach and success coach. We are now giving you the opportunity to use your Healy for a whole new range of applications. These 2 new modules have been specifically designed to support personal development and overcoming challenges in life. According to recent research by Healy inventor Marcus Schmika, our mental and emotional issues are stored in a global information field from which they can be retrieved. Using the principle of quantum entanglement, the Healy communicates with the information field and identifies the important issues your thoughts, desires, and hopes are focused on in order to harmonize them. Use the personal coach to quickly and easily coach yourself or to help others improve their lives. Analyze inner processes and relationships with other people. Among the areas covered are family, personal and social relationships, self-worth, emotional balance, and spirituality. The Success Coach module goes even further. In addition to the personal coach functionalities, it also covers areas particularly relevant to work life, enabling you to do holistic coaching with your clients. Align personal potentials and professional success in an optimal way. Additional areas covered by the Success Coach are goals, potentials, careers, and finances. Using these new modules is easy. Our extensive collection of training videos will give you clear guidance on how to interpret the analyses and to derive vital advice for yourself and your clients. Get the Personal Coach or Success Coach module now and discover new ways to improve life for yourself and for others.
All right, well, there you have it. How exciting was that video? And guess what? These tools are going to be made available to you. You want to know where to find them? Just jump into your Healy Academy. They're going to be over there. So we're crazy excited about these tools that we provided for you, as well as information sheets and everything else. But of course, we do have our amazing ability to get communication to you through your newsletters, and that will be coming to you straight after the call. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get them to you straight after the call. So my role here today is to share with you a little bit more information about some of the innovation that is continue to happen in Healy. I mean, it's no surprise to all of you that over the past 3 months, we've been working through Healy Evolution 2.0. And it's been a massive journey that we've been on together. We've had some amazing feedback from all of you. And the exciting part about that is that we've taken a lot of that information into consideration, and it's allowed us to be able to simplify the business, position your business so that you have an amazing, bright future. And united together, we can realize the vision of Healy globally. So without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into sharing with you. So please grab a pen and paper so that you can jot down some notes as I'm going through the information, because there's a fair bit that you're going to need to take in. Okay, so we've made an adjustment to the business model. Now, what does that mean for you? Now, firstly, I'm going to be sharing this information based on our Singapore hub, but of course, we will be providing versions of this for the Australian hub and of course for the India hub. Okay, so everyone will have the pricing in their markets, and they will have the appropriate editions of the Healy for those markets. So here's what you can expect from the 5th of October. I just want to repeat that. You can expect this from the 5th of October. So when your back office goes live and the shop environment goes live, this is exactly what you will notice. You will notice straight off the bat that there are now 4 Healy editions. All 4 Healy editions are lifetime editions. This means that there is no required subscription component to any Healy edition that someone purchases. When a customer or a member purchases this edition, they have this edition for a lifetime. Is that exciting? I know you're nodding your heads right now. So look at it. Just as always, we have our baseline model. This is our Healy Gold. Healy Gold spans across all 4 of our Healy editions, which now encompass Healy Gold, Healy Holistic, Healy Resonance, and Healy Professional. I know you've noticed it already. Healy Aura is no longer in the Healy Edition suite that we provide. We've simplified it, okay? So here's what you need to know. Each Healy Edition now comes with a price point that is reachable for anyone depending on their circumstance, starting with the Healy Gold, which is really our no frills edition of Healy, but provides amazing value. That is starting at $672.50 and represents 250 PV. Now, the next step up on this is Healy Holistic. Healy Holistic now has 61 Healy programs in total, has a price point of 1,350 Singapore dollars, and represents 500 PV. Healy Resonance is really going to be the sweet spot of our Healy editions, right? You will see here that it has 97 Healy programs and 3 modules, Gold, Holistic, and Resonance, all of which is for a lifetime. The entry point of this is 2,014 Singapore dollars and has 750 in points value associated with that purchase. Healy Professional, of course, is going to be the premier edition of our Healys. And what that means is that you're going to be able to have everything that comes with all 6 modules of your Healy Professional, commencing at a price point of 5,373 Singapore dollars and 2,000 PV. Now, I'm going to give you a lot more information as we go. Now, I do want to point out that every Healy edition will come with the Heal Advisor search module, and that will be provided typically within 72 days of you receiving your device. And of course, that's going to be complimentary across all Healy editions. Now, the prices that you've seen here today include the applicable taxes. Now, let's take a look at upgrades. I know you're going to be crazy about this. Guess what? Every Healy edition is going to be upgradable, including Healy Professional. Come on, get those high fives going with everyone in your team. So yes, you will be able to upgrade right across all Healy editions, including Healy Professional. Here's just an indication of the price points that you can expect. These are in Singapore dollars, but of course we will have them in Indian rupees and Australian dollars with the appropriate taxes that are available or that are appropriate for those markets. So once you jump on your shop tomorrow, you're going to be able to see everything live. It's going to be crazy exciting. Look at that. You're going to be able to upgrade from Healy Gold all the way through to Healy Professional. You're going to be able to upgrade from Holistic all the way through to Healy Professional, and Resonance all the way through to Healy Professional. How exciting is that? I know that is something that has been a real pain point for a lot of you, but right now, all those barriers have been removed. And once again, the upgrade is for the lifetime of that edition, okay? That's very cool. So one of the things that we've done is we want to just take the opportunity to remind everyone that subscriptions are still a key component of our business. And of course, wanting to have your members and customers have an overall fantastic healing Healy experience, also possibly a healing experience, means that they may want to add preferences or personalization to their Healy edition that they choose. Look, not everyone can afford a professional. So some people may want to come in at a Healy Gold, and then they just may want to add on certain subscriptions or bundles that are, I suppose, um, reflective of where they're at in their life and what they would like to enhance. So they can do that. What you will see here is right across the top, we have all the editions that are available, and the X's that are under each one of those editions, right? That reflects what that edition already comes with. Okay, the gap, so where there is not an X marked, that just means that that subscription or bundle is available for that edition. So it's not included, right? So if you look at professional, for example, if you look all the way down in category 2, right at the bottom where it says Healy Watch Connector, you will see that that box is unmarked. That just means that that is available for that member or customer to be able to subscribe and get that functionality with their Healy Professional, and so on and so forth. You will also have noticed, no doubt, that the price point has been massively enhanced. What does that mean? It's going to be easier for more members and customers to add more subscriptions to the Healy edition. I mean, that's just fantastic. And if you look at the price point there on average, you know, the average price point is somewhere between $25 and $28 just on average, which means that that is incredibly affordable right across the Healy edition range. Now, here's some basic information that you need to note down, okay? All the editions that I've just shown you, right? This pricing starts from October 5. Okay, so please make sure that if you try and jump on your shop now, what you will notice is that you can't get on. Why? We're working hard behind the scenes to get everything that we've been sharing on the call here with you today live in your back office, live in your shop, so that we're ready to rock and roll on the 5th. Now, at some point during the course of tonight, this is all going to go live. So you can expect when you jump up in the morning and you jump onto your Healy shop, your Healy back office, booyah, you're going to be crazy excited because everything is on there. Now, the new additions include the most used programs. So I know that'll be one of the pieces of feedback that people will go, oh, well, the price point's less, but some of the, some of the programs aren't in there. Well, we've made sure that we've taken care of that. And the way we've been able to provide this enhanced pricing to you is to really make sure that we give you all the programs that someone is most likely to use, and then let people have the option to choose what they would like in the subscription. We just want to be one of those companies that's not there to force anyone into a subscription at the time of purchase, but rather let them experience the Healy and then for themselves decide how they want to upgrade or how they want to add to their Healy edition with these subscriptions that are available. I do want to make a big point that subscriptions are still a massive part of this business, and it's really important to make sure that when we're giving someone an overall Healy experience, that we're actually educating them and empowering them with those subscriptions that will be most suitable for them to get the best out of their holistic well-being. I've mentioned that we've enhanced the pricing. I'm not going to carry on that one. So let's take a look at the edition upgrades. The upgrades from all editions to professional will be available, as you know, starting from the 15th of October for Healy editions sold. And I need you to listen to this one really carefully. For Healy editions sold between June 2019 and June 2021, you will be able to upgrade to Healy Professional. This is absolutely awesome. You will only be able to upgrade to Healy Professional, but how exciting is that? I know there's so many of you that are on the call here that have messaged me, that have said, Mark, how can we upgrade our old editions to Healy Professional? Is there an opportunity to do it? Well, yes, from the 15th of October, you will be able to get the Healy Professional edition, as long as your device is between June 2019 and June 2021. Okay, so member to customer upgrades. I know this has been something that has been a challenge as well. You know, a lot of people that you have in your organization may have signed up as a customer and they decided, oh, you know what, this is an amazing opportunity. I want to upgrade to a member. But, you know, we haven't been able to do that since we launched the new back office. Well, look, realistically, the functionality is not automated yet for you in the back office, but we've got a solution for you. Your member, your customer will be able to lodge a ticket, and we will be able to do this process manually. So from tomorrow morning when you get up, you will be able to shift a person from a customer to a member first thing. So just remember, it is a manual process. Okay, we have already announced the extension of the global member enrollment promotion. So for APAC team, this particular part is excluding India. Okay, so what this enrollment offer really means is that you are able to use your enrollment from September and October to be able to qualify for the promotion. So look at this, sponsor reward 1, where you can earn your €500 cash bonus. For every 3 personally enrolled members with any purchase of Holistic, Aura, Resonance, or Healy Professional, you'll receive 500. Now, all you got to do is help any 3 who you've personally enrolled achieve their €500 cash bonus. And guess what? You're going to be able to earn a Healy Professional. So that's for everyone except India. Now, for India, you do have this promotion, but you can only use your enrollments in the month of October for this promotion. Okay, it's a great promotion for you. I'm very confident in our team in India. You guys are going to smash it. So go hard and enjoy. All right, so team, that's really everything that I wanted to share with you around our business model and those changes. But it does give me an amazing opportunity to introduce someone who I know you all know and love. He's an inspirational leader. He's incredibly charismatic in how he shares the Healy business, how he shares the vision, how he tries to just empower everyone in this. No more selfless person that I know than this gentleman. It's with absolute pleasure that I get to introduce our amazing leader, Mr. Carsten Langer. Carsten, the call's all yours, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mark, and hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm so excited about this, what we are announcing today. And first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you that you trust in the company, that you believe in this, what we are doing, and that you are so patient. So because I know that last weeks and months that it was not all the time so easy, but I can tell you one thing, yeah, the company, all of us, we have a goal. And I think we have the same goal to show the world outside who is Healy standing for. And yeah, from time to time, if you want to reach a goal, you have to go a little bit left, you have to go a little bit right, that you come at the end of the day, that you achieve the goal. And I want to say as well, thank you very much to our corporate, because I know you guys, you are working so hard day and night, every day to help us, to help the company. And I know that as well for you, it's not always so easy. And of course, as well, a big thanks to Marcus, to his whole team, to Christian Halper for creating the vision. So the vision for all of us. And guys, I can tell you one thing. I think we are right now on a point which is very important. And I think it's the most important point in the history of Healy, because what Marcus announced today, that brings us such a potential. I don't know what's your dream when you really build a business, but after 20 years in this business, the dream, I think, of everyone who is building an organization is, yeah, to find someone maybe from another company who has as well a huge organization who is joining us. And that's not always easy, because then you have to talk maybe bad about the other product or bad about the other company. And I don't really like this way to do this. And you have to talk about, oh, my juice is better than maybe than your juice, or my nutrition is better than maybe your nutrition, or my Complan is better, whatever. With our coaching modules, I think we have the potential to attract everyone from the network marketing industry. I can tell you why, because everyone needs success. Everyone needs a module what can show them where you have your weak points, what you can make better, and how you can become successful. And it's not necessary then to talk aggressive to someone. It's not necessary to try to recruit someone from another company out to Healy. We can share our product. We can show our product. We can show the coaching modules in a very, very smart way. We can show them the Healy, and I'm really sure that we will attract more and more leaders as well from other companies. And yeah, they are coming to us. They are working then with us together, and it's not necessary then for them to leave the company. But I think right now is as well the right time for us to build the basics for the next year, because now we have October, November, December. For me, the most important months, because these are the last months of the year. And with all the things what you have seen today, I think the potential of this, what we will reach out for the next year, is unbelievable. And I can tell you one thing, next year there are coming more and more really exciting things. And as I mentioned, it's a basic right now to build your business, to lead as a leader, to show the people who is Healy standing for. And for me, it's very easy to say and very easy to explain. We have a unicorn in our industry. We have not a product which is only a weight management product or vitamin product or whatever. We have a product which is definitely unicorn, which brings you more lifestyle, which brings you more well-being, which brings you more success, which brings you more freedom, and which can help all the people all over the world, to find their dreams, to achieve their goals, and at the end of the day, to become happy. And I think right now it's on us to show the world who is Healy. And as I said, I cannot be more excited about this, what I have seen today. Thank you very much once again to all of you. And Mark, back to you. Thank you.
Awesome, Carsten. Thank you, man. I think you gave me goosebumps 5 times in that segment that you shared. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your passion and vision. It's a real privilege and a blessing to work alongside you, sir. So thank you for what you do. All right, everyone. So I've got a couple more exciting things to share with you. The first thing that I'm going to share with you is a tool that is going to be available to you in your back office tomorrow morning when you get up. So at this point, I'm suggesting get yourself an awesome cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of water, whatever it is that you love in the morning, because you are going to go crazy when you see your back office, okay? So let's go and check a couple of things out. Firstly, I want to talk to you about a tool that has been created for you. Now, can we agree that one of the most exciting things to be able to do is to be able to share Healy, share our vision, share the company story? But one of the things that has been a challenge is, just the size and complexity of the PowerPoint presentations that we've created in the past. Well, I tell you what, I'm excited to share with you just how simple and how dynamic your Healy opportunity presentation has been. I mean, look at the amazing job that the creative team has done here. Yes, some of the stuff is the same, but can we agree that it's more fresh and funky, right? Can we agree that anyone that looks at the Healy opportunity presentation right now, that they're just going to be inspired just by the look and feel? Because when I first saw this, it just started radiating with me and connecting with me, and I just love the way that, we've modernized our business with Healy 2.0, and now we're doing that with the way that we want to share the presentation. Look at this, for example. Here we took 2 slides, merged into one, all the information on one screen, so you're not having to like click through you know multiple screens to just get one subject out. Additionally, what do people want to know when they're looking at an organization? They want to know that there's bricks and mortar to this organization. And here we're just, sharing, where our locations are. We're sharing about our standards and why we're so proud of our business. Look at this, how we continue just to make the information really simple and stand out for someone. We don't have to cover these things on each item. People can read for themselves, but they get the key components that everything in our business is around frequency. And where I want to stop with this presentation actually is really when it comes down to the Healy editions. And the reason why I want to stop here is because you will notice that we've simplified it down to 3. Now, yes, there are still 4 available, right? But we've simplified it to 3. Why? When you're sharing information with people, people can get caught up in the clutter of that huge volume of information. What do we really want people to do? We want to just point people in the right direction. And what we've done here is we've just bookended, right, our I suppose the sweet spot of the Healy editions. So the sweet spot of the Healy editions is definitely Healy Resonance. And what we've got on either side is the Healy Professional, which is the Premier edition. We've got the Healy Gold, which is the real basic, so that when people are just looking at our editions, they can go, okay, I can see where I'm wanting to position myself. Why? When you position someone, right, to actually understand where the sweet spot of the editions are, that's already where they're converted to that line of thinking. So this is just simplifying it. We've got this available as well in 16 languages to kick off. So from tomorrow, it'll be available in 16 languages, and we will expand that out in the coming weeks that lie ahead. Okay, so I just wanted to get that there for you. Of course, there's a new slide here, which we're talking about customization. Why do we want to talk about customization? Because we want people to understand that they can personalize their Healy to suit them. So this is where we, can talk about the subscriptions and bundle offerings that are available to members and customers, and they're free to choose whatever suits them. Additionally, when people are looking at the business, they want to understand how do they generate income out of it. And this is just a summary sheet of what's available to you, right? We don't have to go into the detail. Remember, it's an overview. So we just want to give them an overview of what's available to them. And you know what? The moment that they say, can you please explain to me more about the money side? Guess what? You're totally in the game right there. Okay. So this sales pitch presentation will be available to you tomorrow. We do have it in 16 languages, so that's a great start. And then we're going to continue to roll it out to all the others. So who's excited about the new presentation? That is going to be available for you right away. But now I'm going to flip you out. And I'm going to flip you out because I'm going to be talking about the back office, and I'm going to be talking about what is going to be available to you tomorrow morning when you get up. You guys are going to absolutely go crazy over this. Okay, so let's take a look at what's available. Well, first and foremost, guess what? Your volumes and qualifications are going to be virtually live. And I say virtually live because every Healy edition that you sell or any change that happens in your business will be updated within 15 minutes of that activity occurring. How awesome is that? Now, this is a massive change. And I know there was a lot of frustration because you were going, well, are my volumes correct in my back office or not? I'm sure I've done a lot more than that. And that's quite simply because the points volumes that were showing in your back office were delayed by 3 weeks to allow for things like buyback period or cancellations and things like that. But you know what? We want you to see your your points coming through in a virtually real-time environment. We want you to see your rank ups happening, within 15 minutes of that activity occurring. I mean, that's going to be crazy exciting for all of you. We've also got the transition plans built into this. So everything that you see tomorrow should be 100% correct for the markets that you're in. So you're going to see your rank progress. You're going to have all the volume, and on the right-hand side there, you will see your rank status. So let's get a little bit more into the detail here. So when it comes to your volumes and qualifications, there are two parts to it, right? On the left-hand side, you can see how well you met the requirements for your rank. So it will actually show you how you met the personal enrollment genealogy requirements for your paid as career path. So all that's going to be available to you, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Right, on the right-hand side, you can see how well you met the requirements for achieving each rank in general, which means that you can actually choose different ranks, and you can see how close or how far away you are from the next rank. How great's that? So here's a basic explanation of how you can read the metrics that are in your back office when you're looking at your performance. So let's take a look at your personal subscription volume and your downline volume as two requirements in your career path progression that you need to achieve to be able to move through the career path. So these are the two we're going to discuss here. Now, you will notice that at the top, it actually tells you which widget or which part of the career path we're looking at. So in this instance, it's got the title there, personal subscription volume. So as we know, personal subscription volume is required to be able to rank up through the plan, and that is from 50 to 200 in PSV requirement. So the bar that you see that is actually now colored in green, right? It's actually a progression bar, but because this particular person has achieved 100% of the requirements, it's completely in green. Let's say, for example, your requirement was to have 200 in PSV, but you had only achieved 180. This green bar would not go all the way to the end. It would leave a little gap, and just under the value of the target, which you can see on the far left-hand side at the top of the bar, for PSV it's showing 200. Underneath it, it will show what you actually achieved. Or where you are at for that particular point in the month. In this particular instance, it's 221, so it's happy days if you are director and above, right? And exactly the same for downline volume, right? You will notice that the percentage towards completion is reflected below the bar, and the colored part shows you your progress towards completing the full requirement. In this particular instance, the full requirement is 100,000 in downline volume, and you've actually achieved 23,735 month to date. Okay, so this is how you'll be able to see how you are tracking towards your goal. So here's an exciting one that I know that you're really going to like, because this is something that's going to be incredibly useful. Now, on the right homepage widget, you'll be able to see the grade, how well you met the requirements for the next rank in general. So you will see here that the rank status that is showing in the box to the left at the top actually shows your current progress, and it says there, director, you've met the requirements 100%. Then underneath it, it actually shows you where you started, it shows you what you are currently being paid as, and it shows you how you ended the month, right? Then thereafter, if you look at the box just below that, you will see that it's showing 79% complete. Now, for a lot of us, we would like to see what our current progress is towards possibly the next position. So we will be able to choose the different paid as statuses and just see how close we are to it. In this particular instance, you can see that the member started as director, but they're looking at the current progress towards vice president. So it's saying here that they've met 79% of that criteria. Of course, you will be able to click in and get further detail on how to progress to the next paid as title. Here's a new one. This is going to be crazy exciting for you. And this is really going to be our performance tabs that are going to be available in your back office. Here, this is obviously not a picture of you. This is just an example that we do have. But here you will see that there's two parts. There's the status for you personally, and there's a status for your team's production. So this is personal production, and then there is team production. So you'll be able to see two, and you'll be able to toggle between the two. Now, here you can see that this particular member's start title was director. You can see that currently they are paid as an independent Healy World member. So now you're probably wondering, okay, well, what do I need to do to make sure that I achieve the paid as title as director? Well, very quickly, you're going to be able to see what you need to do, because it's telling you, well, you've got personal subscription volume to meet. You need 200. You've currently got 0. Now, that could be because you actually don't have any subscription. It might be because you're a brand new member and you haven't started enrolling customers, etc., etc. So that just gives you a idea of where you've got to build your line of sight. Of course, with your downline volume, exactly the same thing. You'll be able to see, okay, well, you actually need 13,000 in downline volume. You've only got 4,800. So there's a little bit to go. You've got the outside volume. That's fantastic. 3-month rolling device points. You need 3 as a director. Right now, you've only got 1. That means that you need to at least close out 2 more device sales before the end of the month to achieve that criteria, and so on and so forth. I know I'm getting into detail, but you guys can play with this tomorrow. It's all available to you. And then, of course, you're going to be able to see, based on your team, if you're wanting to see what the performance is in your team, you'll be able to see the ranking of your personally enrolled genealogy, right? So when you're looking at your personally enrolled genealogy, you're going to be able to see the list of the top 100 personally sponsored members in your organization. Okay, so when you're looking at that, you'll be able to see the top 100 in your personally enrolled genealogy. How awesome is that? So there's some performance charts and some performance metrics there for you. I know it's going to be something that's incredibly exciting for you. And then lastly, what's been a very tough thing for you over the past handful of months is trying to work out, man, I've had money deposited into my bank account, but I don't actually know what that's actually been for. Well, I'm thrilled to be able to share with you that there is a bonus calculator that is now available in the performance components of your back office. So check this out. You're going to be able to see all the bonuses that are available to you. Now, these are the ones that are available to you as a start from tomorrow. Are there more that we want to introduce? Absolutely. Are we finished? No, we're not. There's more to do, but this is what you will have tomorrow. You will see here, you will have core bonus, you'll have your team bonuses, you will have so many things that will be available to you, and you will be able to see the volume that is associated with it, the amount that is worth to you for that particular month. So it's really fantastic, and you're going to be able to toggle between months. Now, we have not been able to sync this with commission statements just yet. This is something that will be coming, but at least for now, you're going to be able to see your earnings. And I think this is going to be an amazing enhancement to keeping yourself excited and positive around where you're going with your Healy business, and you're going to be able to see where your earnings are coming from. So that's just everything that we've got to share with you on the call here today. And now I've got a real special treat for you, because I'm not going to be the one who's closing this call. I am going to hand you over to a gentleman that we've got so much appreciation and respect for, the powerhouse behind our Healy business. It is our CEO, Mr. Christian Dorner. Thanks, Christian.
Thank you, Mark. It's always a pleasure to be on the call together with Mark. This gentleman is filled up with positive power, and this is what we need in the field. So thank you so much, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been starting into the call with the mission statement, and I would like to address our vision statement. And Mark, if you could pull up the closing slides for me, this would be great. Thank you so much. Our vision is to empower people to live a healthy, fulfilled, and conscious life, and to inspire our growing community to make a continuous positive impact on humanity. That's such a powerful statement, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to empower and to inspire. So let's get out there and have this positive impact. It's a gift. You have seen that we are honoring our promises and that we are getting much more into simplicity. Your lifetime editions are back, as you have been asking for, and the pricing is amazing. Back office, as you have seen by Mark presented right now, is also getting better step by step. And the coach module is giving you more opportunities to really grow your business and help people all around the globe. More to come, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take this month and make it a success. I would like to thank Mark, Carsten, and Markus for being on the call today and for sharing their passion with all of us. Please be aware and not forget, Healy is still in a startup environment. There will be more challenges in front of us. The question is, how do we address them? What is our attitude tackling them? The stronger we are as one team, as one Healy World family, the better we will move forward together. Mark Twain once said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. And Carsten Lange said, this quarter has 3 months to go. Let's get started and make every day in this quarter a quarter to grow and a day to grow personally, to grow from a business perspective, but also to grow the Healy World family so that we can reach our vision. Let's empower and inspire and bring Healy to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm wishing all of you success in October and see you very soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.